Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. I'm back. Well, I'm back with another reading, and that is on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Where are they? Where are they? Where?
Did you find them?
No. No.
Nope, just some
She haven't promoted her album, Cowboy Carter. Now, you know, I heard a lot of words on the street. Now, let me tell you what I heard before I go into my reading. One of the things I heard that she said she gone away because she was hooked on drugs or pills or something. Yeah. But I knew Beyonce been drunk. I mean, I know Beyonce been drunk and sings like that before. I mean, Rihanna has been drunk. But I haven't seen her because they cover it. Yes. But it is alleged that I know that she has been drunk and that she knows to take a nap. Now, as far as the drugs, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't. These are human beings. Okay. This woman lived in a bubble.
She does.
Come on now. How many friends does she really have? Right? Mm-hmm. Can I just talk for a second?
Okay.
How does Kelly Rowland really look at her?
That's a good question.
Let's see, if we're being friends, because your friend knows you. They know you. Even though you may not know you the way they know you, because they see you from a different lens. Mm-hmm. I know one thing that Rowland did this year, Kelly. Yes. She got sick and tired of people putting her with Beyonce. And she started getting angry about it. And if you notice, ever since then, Kelly just been a little bit angry.
She has been.
Come on. See, y'all don't observe things. And then, what moon is it? Because I'm like, oh,
no.
What is the moon phase? Because I want to know. Woo!
Still says we're in a waxing crescent.
Okay. And so what is a waxing crescent? A waxing crescent is a crescent like this. And it's facing this away. So this is my right to my left. So that means it's getting larger. But it's just a sliver. But it's growing every second. How about that? Yes. That's a waxing crescent. So therefore, whatever it is something that's waking up in me, that's driven me to get up at night to do these cards. And baby Crone is flowing and we just like stinging like bees. So let's just get it while the kennel is hot. So as I said, I got a lot of questions. It's so curious that of all these years, Kelly Rowland started getting sick and tired of people comparing her with Beyonce. Now, like I said, let me just state from the beginning, everything I say is allegedly. But I'm a card reader, and so it is what it is. I just read the cards. That's all. That's all I do. I don't know what they're going to say. That's why when I start, I tell you this is what I do now. Now, I know she haven't promoted her music. Cool. Beyonce, where'd she go? I thought that she wanted to make album of the year.
And she does.
It's starting to lose things. So it can't make album of the year if you ain't promoting it. I mean, it can.
If it does, we know why.
It can. But it looked like she just abandoned that idea. Did the country folks say, wait a minute, did they send her a note with, like, what happened? Was it the Diddy thing that shook them to the core? Mm-hmm. You're not going to tell me that Beyonce and Jay-Z don't have a house out there in the world in another country that they could go. They just went ghost.
They did.
I want to say mother with them because you don't hear her.
No, you don't.
Her sister.
And you know what's surprising is...
Makes you think, right?
It does make me think because somebody could argue that they've seen Beyonce because she promoted her hair care line. That just recently...
That commercial was done. Probably that commercial could have been done like it was pre-recorded. And that could have been done 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. Because they probably already said, you know, they're going to want, you know, baby, your hair is so long, people going to want to not going to want to believe it. So let's just let's see what they do. And let's just give a commercial. This commercial could have been done 6 months ago. And then I could see that there could be a discrepancy no matter what these ladies say, because this is about money and big money. They're playing big money ball games for black entertainers that's up there. Yeah, they can't do Orwells and stuff. No, they ain't got billions, but they got millions. And they can invest a few millions and a line and perfume and hair care. So this is the thing I found out today. From the onslaught of it, it looked like Beyonce had it first. And Beyonce put it out first. And so it looks like Riri is copying off of Beyonce. But it's not like that the way I understand it. Riri had done her stuff a year ago. Beyonce got inspired, but doesn't that just seem like Beyonce? She's always being inspired over other people's work.
It is.
I mean, even that song, Cowboy, what is it? Texas Hold'em.
Mm-hmm.
There's a white woman who wrote that. It would have been awesome if she would have wrote those words herself.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome if she would have wrote Jolene.
Yes.
Or all the songs she does over.
Mm-hmm.
She just seemed like, to me, it just seemed like our girl is expiring. What do you mean? It just seems to me she's burnt out. She tired. It probably took every energy in her just to muster up this.
Okay.
How much do you think somebody can give and give and give and dance? This woman is in her 40s. But not only that, she is some wicked stuff.
Yeah.
And don't you think that she's married to allegedly a wicked man who knew a wicked man that wore a wicked cane that walked down a wicked road into a wicked house and got in wicked trouble. Mm-hmm. By a woman that saw him as a wicked man. And these are the wicked people that they associated themselves with for years. And let me tell you what I'm talking about for years. I was at the concert when it was, I can't name them all. It was Redman, it was Biggie, it was at the school. They did it at the school at that time because it was at I think it was at Coppin University where I saw this. And so when they and Jay-Z was there. Yes. They were all on a rap show. And at the end, when Biggie got up there or somebody got the rap and they act like they was getting ready to fight on the stage, I saw this with my own eyes. And pandemonium broke out because people started thinking it was really a fight. And I was one, so I was getting ready to run to the back. I was there. And I'm saying Jay-Z was there. Do you understand? That's how far back they go. Oh, did I prove it? Mm-hmm. Look at the video if you could find it. That's what made them. Diddy used to could come up with these elaborate things like that, and he could promote a show. He would make you want to go out. The way he sold tickets, the way he did. And remember, I live in Maryland, so the way he did things, I was young. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying. Jay-Z was there. Dame Dash, I don't remember him being there at the time. But look at the roads they done crossed and travel. I don't remember Kanye West being there. But I'm telling you, Redman was there. I remember Redman. I remember Jay-Z, because they all, and it was other people, and Biggie. And Biggie. And this is before they were big. But after that concert, they just blew up as far as we are concerned. Because they were called we were the East Coast rappers. And it was always the East Coast versus the West Coast and all that foolery. But anyway, let me get to my story. So anyway, I know that Jay-Z and Diddy go way back. And Jay-Z has never, ever promoted himself as a man of good character. He always said he was a hustler, that he sold drugs. He never. And this is the man that Beyonce fell in love with. Yes. And this is the man that Beyonce said that this man made her the woman she is today.
Yes.
And you can't be around stinkiness and it don't rub off on you. You'll be around it so much it just become normal. Mm-hmm. You don't even smell it. And everybody always like to cover up. I'm telling you, Beyonce hands not clean, nor were they clean when they was in the elevator when her sister went to whip Jay-Z behind.
Yeah.
She sat back and did nothing. But that is what she does. But when it's time to perform, you wind her up,
yes.
and she becomes an energetic bunny.
She does.
And I'm telling you, our girl is burnt out. She ain't got nothing to give. That's why she's going to people. But no matter how she go to people, she always takes the shine for herself.
Yes.
She'll have people on her album that she only give a little bit of something to say, but she's the grandma. She's always about it because it's not about why would they go and buy a $200 million home, the biggest home in California. Why? This is about the cabal, baby. It's about the haves. It ain't about having money for this generation. I mean, yeah, that, but it's not about that. They probably get some stuff that already know their blood that they coming back. We don't know what they into, but they're into the darker stuff. And how do you know? Because they do dark things.
Yeah.
Dark magic do dark things. White magic heals. So I get it. So you say when I go to Beyonce concert, you know, I just feel healed, right? I went to Beyonce concert once, and I'm telling you, at the end of the song, I think she sang Purple Rain. And when she sang Purple Rain, I felt that place felt like I was floating. But I already know. You know what she was doing? What was she doing, baby Crone? She was playing on the atmosphere,
the frequency.
On the frequency. She was playing on the frequency, and I knew that. I knew it. And guess what?
What?
That wasn't even her song.
Exactly. That's the ironic part.
Because she wanted to bring it down. She sang a lot of songs. I'm just saying, you got to be wise. Like I noticed today, and then I'm really going to read. What I noticed that's going on in the world today in the United States, because this is what I'm familiar with, everything has got a fear base.
Yeah.
When you look at a commercial, you look at medicine, you look at food, everything is coming with fear. As if they just want you to be wrapped up in fear. Now, Beyonce is gone missing. Jay-Z is gone missing. When we say missing, when I say missing, I mean out of sight, out of mind. I don't want y'all to know where I'm at. We hiding out. We don't want to know what's going on. We don't want to be a part of it. And so much so that she didn't even promote her album.
Mm-hmm, that's wild.
So now, if she wins Album of the Year, I'm going to have an issue with it.
Honestly.
Why? It doesn't mean that she can't. That means she didn't even invest in it. Was it something? See something going on with that. Did somebody send a warning say that you go, what up? I don't know. You got people out there that's powerful. Mm-hmm. And remember, they want to be up there. And then things going on with Diddy, it's a lot going on. Let's see. I see the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to say that's a male, and I'm going to say that's Jay-Z.
Okay.
So I see the Page of Cups. I'm going to say that's Beyonce. So what I see toe for toe and tit for tat. In other words, they both are pentacles. In other words, they both are playing in a field that they're not familiar with. They're novice at it. In other words, what's going on in their life right now and what's going on in their surroundings, they are novice. They don't know how to handle it. Beyonce is behind herself. She is very emotional right now. She's just emotional. And for Jay-Z, he's just out of balance. He's trying to balance the whole thing, and he himself is stressed. This is what the card says.
As they should.
Now, you wouldn't be that way if you ain't have no reason to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to add, so what would be their problem? Why are they hiding? Why? Why are they stressed? Why are they in a situation that's too big for them?
Okay.
They want to play in those games. So here's another level of game you got to play.
That's true.
What I have the chariot. And the chariot is missed because you got the two sphinx. And the sphinx move like this. You would have to ask them a very intelligent question, something a riddle.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could answer it, you would get a pardon.
Yes.
I think that's the way the sphinx works. On the other hand, it's dealing with the astrology, it's dealing with the science, it's dealing with everything. But also here we see that the chariot is sitting. So it's not about what the chariot is bringing, it's what's in the back of the chariot. It's like the chariot left a whole city. So what are they leaving behind is a burden for them.
Okay.
What their past is becoming a burden. Did I explain it?
Yes.
Their past. Now there's many ways you can look at all of these cards, but this is the way that they are putting pictures to me. And I am trying to show you what I see through the pictures. So you can say, I see it too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Baby Crone, what do you have?
Okay.
Make them see the picture, Baby Crone.
Okay. What I saw was the first card that came out was the Clouds card.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it is a stormy period, but somebody is trying to see the brighter end and see that that they will hopefully be able to overcome this. But then there's also somebody else that feels the mountain, sees the mountain.
Same thing I had.
Yep, and it's just like, I'm not sure how we can overcome this problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then what their problem is the public eye, or like the media's attention, or just things
They
coming
can't
from
hide.
Yep. They're trying to be incognito.
And let me say this. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie before. It's called The Devil's Advocate. And in the high salons that they were playing in, the devil wanted to know, how do you deal with pressure? He was teaching the guy pressure, the pressure of the game. Right now, they are under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Quiet as a church mouse. Pressure. Some people lose it over pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But here, they are the same. They both are balancing each other out. And the thing is, everybody is so convinced that Beyonce is going to divorce Jay-Z. Because you want her to divorce Jay-Z. Where does she go after Jay-Z?
Exactly.
Look what happened to poor Kimberly. Sometimes getting a divorce, you better take a note out of the Jill and Will and Jada playbook. Sometimes you just stuck like that. Because when you get in these high salons like that, they want you to have a wife. You gotta have something to negotiate with.
Okay.
Am I right? You gotta have, if we playing games and we need the woman to go somewhere, you the only odd man. You got to have a wife for what we do up in here. I'm just saying, look at the movie Devil's Advocate. Here on his right hand, here I see another page. And what is that page doing? Guarding. Ready to strike. Ready to strike because it's ready to strike, but it's not wanting to strike because it wants to harm. It wants to protect its own.
Okay.
It's like we just want quiet. We just want to draw the shades. We just laying low right now. Let this blow over. But my guards is up. And I'm nervous right now. And I will use it. I don't want to. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Above the head is fear. That is the moon. Dealing with their shadow selves, their darkness. Trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this. They left a lot of things undone. Beyonce album.
Mm-hmm.
Just left there. Her product, they just went ghost. It doesn't make sense. And maybe nobody paid attention to it, but I told you this is a couple I follow. And it's been over a month. I said, oh, baby, I be holding up on the news. So when I get to it, I could just got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is what I've been holding in. So all I'm asking is, don't be so quick to dismiss, but pay attention to the details.
Okay.
To her strong arm. What is there? Who's there on that strong arm? Ah, the price you pay for fame. Earth itself. And all the glory is given to her or given to them. Here is earth itself. Everything you want, you can have. Anything you want, you say it. Anything you want is given to them. And yet, even though this is what they wanted, they are somewhere quaking and shaking and not wanting to be bothered. Because they have to deal with the things that they have done to get where they are. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we can want to get to a pinnacle. Remember, this is just the beginning to where they want to go.
Right.
So just to think, where they want to go, they want to be the deep state. Nobody don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. It's just a cabal. And they make decisions on you, me, the world, prices, and everything is about money. I'm just saying. So anyway, so we see that this is money. This is a money, this is earth, it's desert. It's just there for them. Anything they want, they can materialize. Anything they want, material is at their beck and call. But let's see what's at the feet. That's her right hand. So this is the power. This is her heart, but this is the power. This drives the heart. Let's see the feet. I see a 3 of Wands, and I see a man that's looking out as a loss, as a burden, and that they are lost. But they shining like a beacon with this red on, but their back is turned and they're looking at the world before them. And yet they are walled in a way. They're walled in and feeling limited, even having to hold on to what remains. That is so deep. I hope you got that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Okay. And then what I had picked for the left-hand side was the whip and the broom. So therefore, this situation this entire situation for them is just not a great time, honestly. Mm-hmm. They are trying to sweep and clean house, basically. And then we had right here, above the head was this seductive woman. So maybe this could represent.
I wouldn't think of it as a seductive woman in this case, but I would look at it as a woman that has done some things that is starting to show.
Okay.
Because she doesn't look happy.
No, she doesn't.
So it looks like a woman that is naked within herself.
Okay.
Not with no clothes on, right, naked, but naked within herself and having to deal with herself and deal with everything, because remember, they reached the pinnacle of money. Mm-hmm. Money. Now, that's not what they want, though. They got that. They want fame. They got that. They want power.
Okay, good.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, that definitely is something that they're looking for.
Power.
Now, on the right hand side, we have the gilded cage with a rose inside, which goes back to this whip of the bittersweet of painful, yet also a healing time. Whatever is going on, it could be Beyonce, let's say, because the rose is delicate. And this just symbolizes how she has kept things secret and hidden. However, could you help me with this? I don't want to say there's a soft spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? What was it?
Trying to figure out how the gilded cage fits into their current situation. I was trying to think maybe it needs like holding stuff off.
I'm sorry. What were you reading about? I am so sorry. I snapped out and bit my lips. I'm sorry. So what was the question?
There wasn't a question. It's just like the overall reading.
So what about the woman right there? I remember saying something about her. Pick me up from her. Yeah.
About how Beyonce,
look at her differently.
yes, is naked, not physically, but metaphorically.
Yeah, it's like, I like to see that picture as like the face of Dorian Gray. The man who did all these things for years, and every time he did a sin or every time he did something corrupt, his face would carry the scar. But he couldn't see it. No one. He would just keep being young.
Yeah.
You seen the picture? That's one of my scary movies, but it's psychologically scary. So that, yeah, I got it. So yeah, looking at that and looking at Beyonce, it's like she's walled in. It's like she's that flower in her own prison. This is what she worked for. This is what her and Jay-Z worked for, to be at the pinnacle of their game, to be everything. And now she's like in a prison. A Rose has built a prison for herself and don't even know how to get out. And the gate is open.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, she's been in it so long. Whatever she's doing, whether she's doing pills, whether she's drinking, whatever, whether she's getting help, whether she's not, she has gotten lost in the game. We don't even hear Beyonce talk or stand for nothing. And for whatever reason, it's okay for you. It's okay for, what do you call that? It's okay. It's not okay for me. Because if we're putting her to be top, and then not only that, there are people out there saying she's the greatest of all time. Never. She's the greatest of her time. She's not the greatest of Janet Jackson's time. She's not the greatest of Whitney Houston. She's not the greatest of Billie Holiday. I mean, I can go on and on and on. But she is the greatest of her time. Mm-hmm. The time she is. There is none like her. But then what about Taylor Swift?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, these things are silly to me. You know, and then when you compare her to Michael Jackson, he was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
When you compare her to the Beatles, see, many of you weren't even born.
No.
You didn't live in these times. You have no idea what Michael did. Staggers the mind. And I'm going to say this about Michael. Michael too got big. Forget about what he said, but before then, I remember when Michael made this video about him being a giant and everybody was at the world, I knew Michael was headed for a fall then. I'm just saying. Because they only going to let you get so high. You have to earn your keep. They're playing a deadly game. In this game they play, they don't care about children, mother, father. They will drive you insane. They don't care. They have antidotes. They know how to get you. What did that boxer say? Mm-hmm. He was talking crazy. Next thing you know, he ain't talk about it no more. It's only so much. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. And I'm just saying out of intuitive. I have no proof. So you take what I say and run with it. But on the last of this, is Beyonce and Jay-Z, are they, I know what the card's saying, but what are you saying? Are you saying they're running and hiding?
Yes, that's a good one. Have they truly fled?
Have they fled for a moment? Just like Diddy fled for a while but came back.
Yeah, apparently he's been spotted in LA.
So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. What I see, you ready? We get right in this. What I see the high priestess. So when the high priestess is there, that lets me know that this is going through a lot of phases, and this is dealing with your fears, this dealing with your insecurities, this dealing with things that are very, very dark and deep. They're in a dark place. So the high priestess is letting me know that they're in a spiritual place. For them, it's spiritual. Because remember, Beyonce is into her shun and into her God worship. And you know, Diddy is into that Illuminati. So they're into this. So they're into this, trying to fix it with the gods, okay? Mm-hmm. I also see that there has been a reconciliation between Beyonce and Jay-Z. They has made an oath forever. In other words, whatever their oath is, they have promised each other. Whether they sleep together is irrelevant. They have promised each other, I'm in it with you. I go down this path with you. We're in it together. If you fall, I fall. In other words, if you lose everything, then I lose everything. We're in this together. This is what the cards are saying. That's the first card, the one from the middle. The second one read is, let's just go and hide away. And let's get away from all this drama and all this stuff that's going on. What I have here, I have the Six of Swords. So let's get away from the drama. So there they go hiding. And in the middle of their hiding, they're working together, hatching a plan, figuring it out, understanding that it looks sloppy bad. And yet, in the cards that would have came out, Jay-Z is ruling. In other words, he's the one that's thinking of a master plan. He's the one who's dealing and doing the talking, who's dealing with whatever. Yeah, there are people who know exactly where he is. So I like to believe that it could be a combination of both. They did leave. For how long? For a moment. I do believe that they have a home in another country that nobody knows other than who they want to know. Mm-hmm. I do believe that for the first time in my life, I seen Kelly Rowland I didn't know that she was really friends with Sierra. And I seen her stretch her wings a little bit outside of Beyonce. But whenever Beyonce needs Kelly to show up, she's there for her. That is what you call an indebted friend. But they like family. So what I do see here is Beyonce is Queen Bee. She is. She is I don't want to call her the Queen Bee. That's what you call her. But she is a high priestess. Let me just keep that 100. She is a high priestess. Yes, and she has done things to people by manipulating the atmosphere. And Jay-Z, she still want him to be king. Why? Because she is a virgin. She is Virgo. And Virgo is about the home. They're about stable. And a home is not for this. They have a family. Children still growing. You don't really have, what is the word? You don't really have a real, this is my opinion. And let me say it right. For me, a home is when you have mother and father and you and your siblings, be it 1, 2, or 3, and you have that unit. And it's a healthy unit. That's what makes it home. Is that okay that I say it? Yeah. I want to say that. So if you have a home and you don't have a father, that's just a broken home. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that the child won't be raised broken. No, but the child won't have issues because it lacks what it needs. It needs the nutrients of its mother and father. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So getting back to this, so she wants him to still be protector. Talk to the people for me. I may not know what to say or whatever. Still stand before me. So he's still on that right. So whether they sleep together or they don't sleep together, they're in a situationship, just like Will and Jada. And sometimes it's better that way. Sometimes they can't get out because of where they are. And sometimes getting out is worse than getting in. Because there's a lot of ties that's got to be severed. So in this case, I really know that Jay-Z, they took a hiatus. They left everything. Did Beyonce go to get some needed rest or get off of pills or whatever people let you on? I don't know. but I do know she's burnt out. And Beyonce has lived a life of secrecy for so long, and you are okay with it. She shows up for a show every 5, maybe 6 years, maybe 4, and then you all forget that she doesn't participate in anything.
Yeah.
All she does is put her stuff out there. She really doesn't really put that much promoting. She finally did something because the critics were so bad. And all people want from Beyonce, and this guy, think of the pressure of this. We don't really want your products. Not really. We just want you to dance for us, sing for us, entertain us. Come up with some fresh music. What if this woman say, I'm tapped out right now? And what if she tapped out for 10 years?
Yeah.
Because maybe that's what it's going to take for her to replenish. But she can't. And she's okay. Because she's going after what she wants. And that's her motivation. But every time I see Beyonce's face, it looks harder and harder, just like her mother. She's starting to look like her mother. And I'm not saying they are unattractive women. It's a hardness that comes with struggle and turmoil and heartbreak and greed and power. There's a lot come with that magic. Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, because my cards echoed exactly what you said.
You don't want to end it with, you want to end it with me?
Okay. Well, what I see is
You just sent the lovers.
the lovers
It's no mistakes.
sneaking off like foxes together, hoping things will blow over and they will be well received in a couple of days, months, however long it takes.
However long it takes, they're in it. Whether they're in, and all I can speak of is now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they was going to break up, why are they somewhere together?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. Why would she leave him? Everything she is right now, it has his hand on it.
Yeah.
Who is Beyonce without Jay-Z?
That's a good question.
Who will Jay-Z become now
Okay.
without Beyonce? That's peanut butter and jelly. That's waffles and syrup. That's toast and butter. Right?
Yeah.
That's sauerkraut and sausages. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I name another one?
Okay.
That's French fries and ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Hot dogs and mustard. Do you want to name one?
Like ice cream and sprinkles.
Okay. Okay, dokie.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good combination. Or a salad and a steak.
Oh my God. She must be hungry.
I kind of am.
You're hungry. Okay. So anyway, and I end this reading with this. I know they'll be back. Will they ever be atoned for what they have done? Or will justice play in their favor?
Okay.
I see 3 cards. Okay.
Exactly.
Here we go. This is what they hope for.
Of course.
That everything blow over. The king is always going to be optimist because he's got to keep his queen calm.
Okay.
She's water. She's the mother. But their fate is in the hands of the universe. And what will be, will be. This is the wheel of fortune, the card of fate. What they divvy, they will reap. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, next week. If not next week, next year.
Okay.
If not next year, the year. You don't escape the wheel of fortune. Anything to say to that?
No.
I hope you enjoyed this reading. I thought it was entertaining.
Yes.
We think I learned a lot. I know a lot. I got a lot off my chest. I've been sitting on this for a while, but I don't always come full blast. So I hope that you can eat the meat and spit out the bones. And with that, thank you for joining Baby Crone and I.
Yes.
Please subscribe, thumb us up. Please play us forward. We're really trying to reach this 500, and you can help us get there, right?
Yes.
And with that being said,
Sunflowers!